John here, back in the shop. You can see this is 1983 Yamaha XJ900. We've named it the SST because we've engineered the 1982 or 83 Yamaha turbo Seika fairing to fit on it. This bike had a small accident, so we stripped all the bodywork off. And then using, when this bike was originally built, the attachment points, here's one right here. There's one right here, and then up here on the steering head there's another one. Those have to be located and welded in place, and when we originally built this bike, that took hours and hours of test fitting, tacking, welding, cutting the tacks, redoing it. So my brother actually did all of the work on the welds. Incredible job. So as we start to offer these SSTs to people throughout the world, we've been asked if we can build more, and so we needed to find a way to do that simply. So my brother-in-law actually built a jig. This jig is simple, it's easy, it actually bolted up to SST number 1. It helps locate all of the welding points. Then the next thing that you have to do, let's go here in the shop. Some might recognize this bike. It's been stripped of its bodywork. This is a 1982 Yamaha turbo Seika 650. All the bodywork's been stripped off of that. We then took our die grinder, came in, cut off some of the needed parts where it mounts at the headstock here. We cut off that bracket. We've cut off this bracket here. And then on this bracket, I already had some left over from the first build, so I didn't have to cut it off this frame. But that bracket has to be cut off. Then it has to be located through the jig on SST number 2. Pretty incredible, huh? So SST number 2 has the fairing stay mounted to the head. Let me show you that. This is the fairing stay. It's been bolted here and here. That bracket's been welded. And the bracket, this bracket right here that holds the fairing at this point, that's been welded. And then the bracket down below that you can't see that I've mounted this, that's been welded. And this is actually one of the lower fairings off the first SST that we just used as a fitment piece to find out how well our jig worked. And as you can see from this video, the jig worked unbelievably. From start to finish, I arrived at my brother-in-law's shop about 3 hours ago. We cut, welded, fitted, and did a trial run with this fairing. About 3 hours. The more we do, the faster we'll get at this. So we'll be announcing through our website soon that we can start building these for customers. So we've now perfected, oops, bumped into something there. We've now perfected how to mount the fairing without it being so labor intensive. So join us next time. Thanks for watching. SST and SST number 1 probably will be ready to be back on the road by the end of the year. We're hoping to get them ready for the Seattle International Motorcycle Show. But personally, my work has kind of taken my attention away. So anyway, we should be ready to go by the end of the year. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.